Greetings, Taurus, and welcome. How are you? And I hope you're doing great. And let's dive right in and see what the cards have for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising right now, what you need to know. And what I see on the horizon is that you've been standing your ground for this love, for the love of yourselves. Having things tattooed on your body to remind you that this is worth fighting for. This is worth standing your ground about. Whatever this question you're coming to. And you're letting go of this Ten of Swords. Anything where you feel that your mind is being toyed with, contaminated by others' negative influence. And you're taking them out of your hair, getting them out of your mind, letting that go. And it has something to do with the ending of what you felt was a twin flame, a divine partnership. And you're seeing, no, that was not serving me the way I was thinking about that connection. And now you are saying, I'm having a wake-up call. You have listened to this trumpet announcing change is coming of Taurus. And it's coming because you're hearing something in your inner hearing or in your mind, or you're just maybe actually physically hearing someone say something that's going to wake you up. And it's going to wake you up to whatever this Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords have been for you. And you're leaving that behind. Any heartbreak, any betrayal, any problem that came out of divorce where you felt like you left a relationship and it might have taken the other person's heart out, but they're still toying with you mentally. Or you're still in this catastrophic thinking where you're trying to think your way out of it. But you're going to let that go. You're coming to the end. The 10 is completion. And that's what I have in the pre-shuffle. And this is you as we come into this reading. The Page of Wands. Well, you're ready to travel somewhere exotic. And even if you're not leaving your hometown, you're going to explore with something up and close and personal. You're going to get some information. You're going to see the details and study and examine what it is that could be very productive for you, very exciting. So something as you come into this question is you're ready to explore, to learn something new, to get out there, to connect with others through your imagination. And what challenges that is the sun, is this clarity, optimism, healing, renewal. And that is going to shine the light on whatever this adventure, this project, this personal passion and desire that you've been wanting. Maybe you wanting to have this passion to look at yourself more clearly and get other people out of your mental thoughts and to see it truthfully with optimism and hope and renewal. Renewing yourself, shining in a new way. Feeling very optimistic about whatever you're exploring. And it's coming because at the foundation, you let this tower come. You see how she loves this structure she built. She's very connected to it. It's almost like part of your body, a Taurus. And it's saying that you're releasing that structure. Some old structure is having to come down. Because when we want to illuminate our new life, to transform, to have an optimistic, positive attitude toward life, whatever was built on a structure that was not sound, a false foundation, built on the energies of the ego, it's coming down. And it needs to, it wants to, it has to. And when it comes down, that is an important moment because you can have the opportunity to now rebuild out of truth, out of what is going to really sustain you and be a firm support for many years. And you've got the opportunity, healing, generosity, and success to explore what that might be for you now, Taurus, because in the recent past, you had a lot of money and wealth and security financially. and you even had a house, or maybe you see how you're kind of locked away behind this fence and having a lot of beautiful luxurious clothes and gardens, but somehow that structure needed to come down because it wasn't true for you. And when the tower comes, that's often divine necessity, that something happens. We've all had these experiences where something very traumatic, tragic, horrible happens, but then we see later that that was just the restructuring. So you can find more true security without being possessive of your money or too involved in your money, your career, and those type energies, because you're going to, at the crown, this has to do with a loving relationship, a partnership, a choice in love, a choice you made in love that the higher power are wanting you to see is somehow connected to this tower. You might have created a structure, a home, a relationship with this deep loving partnership, and it was needing to come down now. It's over because it caused a lot of sadness, this feeling of the Five of Swords, some kind of fighting verbally, mental conflict, the inability to take action because of this feeling that someone has lost their heart. Their heart, you see, has been removed. Someone could be acting towards you in a very unloving and cruel way. There could have been betrayal. And that betrayal is now, the sun is shining on it, and you're seeing it clearly. It's something about this love partnership that was very tender, and you connected to it. But the fighting had to come to an end, that feeling that someone was bullying you and bullying your heart, bullying your sense of connection. And now, you're worked hard to climb up to the top of the buildings to get a view out over the city. And you have that infinity sign of the lemon skate in mathematics. It's saying infinity. There's infinite movement and change and adaptation that is happening. And you're having to really focus on, look at all the windows here. Look at all the structure, and you're getting high above that. You're being able to balance your money, your wealth, your time, your efforts, and to know what that flexibility is for you. What is it requiring to juggle these different forces within you? And and there's the Five of Cups. So something in your environment, because you had the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups, Taurus, something in your environment has caused a lot of fighting, some cruelty. You could have been dealing with a narcissistic partnership, and that is that caused this heartbreak, this tower to collapse, whatever you built with this person, this connection. It could be in business or romance, but it's saying that it came down. And right now you're having to feel that fighting, maybe fighting mentally within yourself about how to let this go. You're trying to think through it. And you're having some plans. You're being adaptable. You're changing. You're moving forward. You're balancing yourself. Because the environment is influencing you, because something in your environment or someone is feeling a lot of regret, is feeling a lot of sadness. Maybe there was some cheating, some deception in a relationship, and you were trying to balance it and neutralize it and juggle it. But it's saying the environment is traumatized in this grief about the loss. And it could have been the loss of these flowers. You see, this also, she has a flower here. So there was something that was blooming, something that was coming to a blossom, to a flower, to an unfolding, and it ended in regret, disappointment. Something was spilled. a spilt heart, a spilt milk. Something was spilled. And when it was spilled, you went into this influence over you from the environment was very strong about sadness, depression, regret, loss, and grieving over and over, something that could have been a toxic anyway, because you know it wasn't built on something that was true and right and just and accurate for you. And now you're having to have the hope and fear of, what is this hope and fear? Is the Fool. Wow, well, there you are, stepping out into a whole new reality. It's not just a whole new world, it's a whole new reality. And you might not even see it. You've got your spirit bird in your hand. You're trusting in the higher power now to guide you, to take you on a journey, a spiritual journey. This is the number 0. So you're starting the whole process over as a beginner's mind. And there could be dangers along the way because the path takes you by this crocodile's mouth. But you're trusting and that having faith that you can, whatever was taken down, perhaps by a lightning strike that illuminated, that enlightened you, that gave you clarity on whatever this these 2 fives, the fighting of the 5 of Swords, fighting within your mind and inter-conflict with someone, but also the regret and grief and sadness and loss of that relationship. Something new is on the horizon. That's your hope and fear, that you'll start over. You'll be renewed. You'll have faith in yourself again. And it's coming because there's another 5. Well, this is showing Taurus, there's a lot of 5s are the realm of change. So you have 555. That's one of my very powerful numbers. When I see the sequence of 555, I know something's moving, something's changing. And you could feel like you've been playing a chess game, strategizing, trying to make really good moves, but feeling somehow held back, that you're having to make some strategic moves, maybe lose a piece here and there so you can move forward. But also it could be that you are feeling this competition, game playing around whatever this loss and grief and fighting was about. And it has to do with a lover, with some partnership. But you're seeing it clearly. You're seeing it needed to come down. It needed to heal. And you're allowing that finally to come for you. And a beautiful reading, and let's get some clarity for my Taurus. Why is the Page of Wands? What are you exploring? What are you trying to see with a magnifying glass? All the little details, all the information you need, and it's somewhere new, exotic, out in nature, an adventure. Because the Wheel of Fortune is coming, and it's turning in your favor. Because you're exploring, you're taking action with a passion. You're going toward a new idea that's coming up from your intuition. And the sun is here because of the Knight of Pentacles. Well, you've let the sun shine on you, Taurus, and it's shining clarity, truth, optimism, healing. And you're working on that, bringing that sunlight. And it could also, but because the sun is a card of marriage, of this renewal, of becoming a whole new person. And it's connected to the lovers. So you're working on that, slow and steady. And the 7 of Wands is at the foundation of the tower. You might have been trying to hold the tower up at all cost. Stand your ground. Believe in this tower, whatever the structure was. But now you're having to say, you're standing your ground for something new, to the competition, whatever this energy that you're having to be somewhat defensive about. Maybe you're defending the end of this situation in your life and having to stand firm, keep on going. And the Hierophant is here. That's you, Taurus. So you're in your own reading, and that's saying that's very powerful. And you're here because the Hierophant wants you to know that as above, so below, to trust in the authority, to reconnect to your beliefs in God and to the higher power. If you're not religious, it's saying to connect to a trusted teacher, to do something by the book, to follow the orthodox way of making money, of balancing, and working with your energies on connecting to a new commitment, and that might be coming. This is also a card of marriage, and the Lovers is here because of the Two of Swords, where you're at a crossroads with this partnership. You need to make a decision on this partnership. Is this something I want to keep working with, or do I want to move on? Whoa. With that. You need to take the blindfold off to see something accurate. And I see this coming with a new intention at the new moon, which is coming up in a week or so. So you have time. You're at the ocean. You're unconscious. Your dreams are behind you. So you can tap into that power and use your mind to make a good choice with next time or this time with the Lovers, with an opportunity in love. And you're going to right now have to look at whatever it is that you're fighting in your mind, or maybe fighting someone who has hurt you, or you have felt betrayed or victimized. And that's coming because of the Four of Cups. Well, it says on the sweatshirt, if you can see it, over it. But are you over this heartbreak? You're still at a crossroads. You still haven't made a decision, Taurus. You're feeling dejected, apathetic, a little bored with romance or love or feelings, even though you're being offered a new cup, a new to receive a new way of feeling, a new emotional connection to yourself and others. But you're kind of sitting there waiting, needing to take this opportunity to balance and renew and to heal and to come to some fruition, and to know that the Ten of Cups, that happiness, that bliss that comes and goes as we balance our energies, our resources. And you're coming into this sense of fulfillment, happiness with others, with your family and friends, a loving romance. And that's coming because you are doing the work on healing. The Knight of Swords is something is coming in from your environment really quickly, mentally. It's communicating something that might be difficult for you to hear about this loss, this regret, this sense of mourning, of grieving. And you're going to, somebody charismatically with a lot of mental intelligence, but could be not thinking about how they're hurting you. Or you could be hurting someone, but this energy is saying that someone is using their mental energy, whatever they're studying and learning about, whatever information they have, is coming in quick about this loss, this grief. And the Fool is here because of Temperance, where you have been healing and alchemizing and changing, becoming something totally new, a Taurus. And that's coming because you are having this self-understanding, self-love, patience with yourself. And it could be taking time to take this new beginning, but you're moving into the right place within yourself to take this leap of faith toward the advice is, well, there's another card of choice. Here you have 7 cups, and there's the 5 of wands. So your competition, there's some obstacles, quarreling, setbacks. And the advice is to look at these choices and to be clear about what the choices will give you. These are like entry into the 7 deadly sins. So be careful as you're going for trying to jockey for position to move forward through this competition, through these challenges and setbacks, that you taken time to daydream, but also to see clearly what your options are now and how to move forward and to make good, like in chess, to make good chess moves. Because once you make a move, you can't take it back in chess. So you've got to think clearly about what your options are. And that's what you're doing now, Taurus. And it's always wonderful to be together here with you, Taurus, and do this reading. And if it resonates, please subscribe and let me know how. I would love to hear this story. So many powerful cards are coming at you as we take this step forward. And this is what you need to know right now. And so it is. And I love you, Taurus, and see you next time. And have a great day. Bye-bye.